What's up, WWE Universe? This is your boy Nash here, and tonight I reveal my predictions for the greatest Royal Rumble event live from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and we would like to send out a special thanks to Godsmack for "When Legends Rise" is the official theme of the greatest Royal Rumble off the album When Legends Rise. It is available now on iTunes and Spotify. Alright guys, we're gonna kick things off with a match that is 10 years in the making, as John Cena will battle Triple H. Now this is a match that again it is 10 years in the making. The last time these two met, it was back in 2008. I believe it was at Night of Champions in 2008. And at the time, Triple H was the WWE Champion. And the first time these two met, it was at WrestleMania 22. So both superstars have a win over each other at one apiece. So technically, this is technically this is the rubber match. But honestly, I don't know how John Cena is gonna recover after he suffered an extremely hard loss at WrestleMania against the Undertaker. I don't know how in the hell he's gonna bounce from it, but honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Triple H on this one because of the fact that he has more experience than John Cena, and also because of the fact that Triple H's loss at WrestleMania wasn't as bad as John Cena's. Alright guys, from there we move on to the 50-man Royal Rumble match. So the rules are pretty much the same as any ordinary Royal Rumble match. Two superstars will start in the ring at the same time. Every 90 seconds another superstar enters. The match will go on until all 50 superstars have entered the match. You are eliminated when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet hitting the floor. Last man standing will win the greatest Royal Rumble match. Obviously, there's no prize, no nothing. As to why, I don't know. That's them. Honestly, I don't know. But some of the superstars that are going to be in this match, there are going to be guys like Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Braun Strowman, who else can I name? The New Day, Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin, Elias, just to name a few. And honestly, this has to be the most stacked Royal Rumble match ever. Honestly, I can't really predict who wins, but I think the odds-on favorite would have to be Y2J, considering the fact that the last time he was at a Royal Rumble match, he lasted literally over an hour. Okay, literally over an hour. Not only that, but the longest time that he's been in a Royal Rumble match overall is like over 5 hours. So yeah, definitely Jericho is to be the odds-on favorite. My opinion, the dark horse would have to be Baron Corbin. The wild card would have to be Elias. But we'll see what happens on Friday. Alright guys, from there we move on to the Cruiserweight Championship, as Cedric Alexander will defend the championship against Kalisto, who just a few moments ago, I was watching 205 Live just a moment ago, and Kalisto had won a gauntlet match by defeating Drew Gulak, as Gulak and Kalisto were the last two superstars in a 5-man gauntlet match. I believe the other superstars that were in the match with Gulak and Kalisto were TJP, Mustafa Ali, and Tony Nese. Honestly, this is a match that I've been curious to see, that I've been wanting to see for a while. I mean, these two guys have nothing but respect for each other. But I mean, I'm curious to see who wins. Honestly, I'm going with Cedric Alexander because the age of Alexander has only just begun. Alright guys, from there we move on to the first of three Raw versus SmackDown matches. The first one is for the Intercontinental Championship as Seth Rollins will defend his title in a ladder match against Finn Balor from Raw, The Miz from SmackDown, and also from SmackDown Samoa Joe. Yeah, honestly, this is like this is probably one of the most difficult matches in Seth Rollins' career because in order for Seth Rollins to retain the championship, he literally has to climb the ladder and take the title off from 15 feet high, literally dangling 15 feet high. And I mean, no one knows more about ladder matches than both Seth Rollins and The Miz. You know, I mean, Finn Balor has been in one ladder match before. You know, when he took on Kevin Owens at, I think, was it Roadblock? I think it was Roadblock back in 2016, the first Roadblock event. Which I think the main event was like Triple H and Triple H and Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship in the main event that night. But anyway, Samoa Joe, you know, he's been in a few ladder matches, you know, in his career, you know, in Japan and in the indie circuit, you know, all around the world, you know. But I think again the odds-on favorites would have to be both The Miz and Seth Rollins. But me, I'm going with Seth Rollins because he is indeed the man, and he wants to continue to make Raw Monday Night Rollins. Alright guys, from there we move on to the United States Championship as Jeff Hardy, who won the United States Championship from Jinder Mahal on Raw as part of the Superstar Shakeup. The next night on SmackDown, Jeff Hardy gets drafted to SmackDown and takes the championship back to SmackDown. My opinion, that is pretty funny. I admit that's pretty funny. You know, for the United States Championship to go to Raw and then have Jinder Mahal lose the championship to Jeff Hardy, and for Jeff Hardy to take the championship back to SmackDown. Honestly, I find that funny. Honestly, though, I think Jinder Mahal I think, honestly, my opinion, though, Jinder Mahal, I think he wasn't really ready, you know. He wasn't really ready to compete in a match, but Kurt Angle forced him to, and I think, honestly, that kind of caught him off guard. But, I mean, Jeff Hardy, I mean, he's been pretty impressive, you know, since he came back to WWE last year with his brother, Matt Hardy. You know, I mean, they both have been pretty impressive, but ever since Jeff Hardy came back from his rotator cuff injury, he's been on a huge roll, and I don't think that I think Jinder Mahal won't be able to stop it. I just don't think he will. And speaking of Matt Hardy, we move on to the Raw Tag Team Championship as The Bar. Sheamus and Cesaro, who just got drafted to SmackDown, will be taking on the the strange duo of Woken, Matt Hardy, and Woken Bray Wyatt, or as Matt Hardy calls themselves, the Deleter of Worlds. I admit it has a pretty nice ring to it, but it's kind of strange. But anyway, honestly though, I think The Bar really needs to split because, you know, there have been rumors saying that Cesaro was gonna get like a huge push or something like that. You know, I guess WWE was going to split The Bar apart or something like that, but I guess that's not gonna happen. But honestly, Hardy and Wyatt, I mean they've been pretty impressive for over the last couple of weeks, you know, but honestly, I just don't think they have what it takes to defeat the Bar. So I'm going with Sheamus and Cesaro. Alright guys, from there we move on to the SmackDown Tag Team titles, as the Bludgeon Brothers will be defending the titles against the Usos in a WrestleMania rematch. Honestly, there's really no two ways about it. Honestly, I'm just gonna go with the Bludgeon Brothers. Just because of the fact that since they came back to WWE, as a tag team, they've been on a huge destructive role. I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon, and I think they're gonna stay tag team champions. Alright guys, from there we move on to the WWE Championship, as the phenomenal AJ Styles will defend the championship against Shinsuke Nakamura in a WrestleMania rematch. This has been extremely personal. Ever since Nakamura won the 2018 Men's Royal Rumble match back in January, he dreamt of wanting to face AJ Styles at WrestleMania, and AJ Styles made sure that he went into WrestleMania as the WWE champion. But he didn't think that Shinsuke would ever turn his back and deliver a low blow. Literally, like, that was like out of the blue. And he kept, and Nakamura kept on saying that he was emotional, and instantly he was like, sorry, no speak English. Honestly, that's honestly my opinion, that's about as low as it can get. Literally. So if anyone can stop Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles, no doubt. Alright guys, from there we move on to the Universal Championship, as the Beast, Brock Lesnar, will once again defend the title against Roman Reigns, but this time in a steel cage. Honestly, I think this match would favor Roman Reigns, considering the fact that there won't be anywhere to hide. There won't be anywhere for Brock Lesnar to hide, but the only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage, either over the top or through the door with both feet hitting the floor. Honestly, these two superstars are pretty much even. Literally, they are. I mean, both of these superstars have had a lot of success in WWE. I mean, Roman Reigns, he's a 3-time world champion. He's a former tag team champion, U.S. champion, Intercontinental champion. He's a Royal Rumble winner. And Brock, he's a former Royal Rumble winner himself, King of the Ring, 4-time, 5-time WWE champion. A former UFC world champion, NCAA Division I champion. Brock Lesnar's done it all, and both these superstars are pretty much even, so it's kind of hard to call. Alright guys, now we move on to the casket match, as The Undertaker will battle Rusev. This is going to be one of the most hard-hitting Smash Mouth matches you will ever see, and this will not be no catch-as-catch-can match. No, this is going to be a fight. Because the last time we saw a casket match, it was back in 2014? I believe it was back in 2014 when Daniel Bryan took on Kane. Well, Corporate Kane at the time. But, and this casket match is a match that The Undertaker has made famous. And Undertaker has won a lot of casket matches, from, against guys like The Big Show, Mark Henry, Kamala, just to name a couple. But honestly though, I think honestly the Undertaker, when he came back at WrestleMania, he was in the prime of his career. And I think Undertaker is gonna pull it off, but you you can't really count Rusev out, considering the fact that Aiden English will most likely get involved. You know, but I mean, we'll see. All right, you guys. Thank you guys. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to post in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button for more WWE and YuGiOh opening videos. And on that, this is your boy Nash here, signing out.